Okay, take two, because the last video was a bit of a cock-up and I had the camera positioned the wrong way. So, what you are looking at here, rather delightfully arranged on my driveway, is a collection of parts that I purchased from Victoria about a week ago, military auction. And this stuff is, as a contact of mine would call, rare as rocking horse beep. S-H-I-T. So to you and me, that means it's super hard to find. These are parts of the spare tyre carriers on that Ford Marmon Herrington, awesome vehicle that I bought a couple of months ago. She's not actually with me at the moment. She's at a friend's place, and I won't take delivery of her properly until I've got my shed built. But anyhow, these parts are the components, if you like, of the spare tyre carriers, and there were two. So what I'll do is I'll try and explain how it all comes together. So this bit here, this huge long arm here, would sit on the outside of the truck immediately behind the cab, and it would swing out or in, depending on whether you wanted to secure the tyre or remove it and use it. So obviously the idea is that if you swing the arm out, then the tyre would roll down the arm pretty much like it would a ramp. And if I just zoom in here, you can see the brackets that would bolt to a panel or a length of wood that would cross the chassis from left to right, as I said, immediately behind the cab. And there were two of these. One was for the truck spare tyre, and then the other one was for a spare tyre for the artillery piece, either I think an 18 or a 25 pounder gun that the Marmon Herringtons used to drag across Australia and in other theatres of war, North Africa, I think, Western Desert, Crete, Greece, places like that as well. I think they even managed to make their way into Malaya. Anyhow, so I have the two arms, the two swing arms. There's another one behind me, and then I've got these other bits. So this small piece here would actually be bolted to that wooden panel. The wood was hardwood, apparently, Australian hardwood, and there should be two of these. I've only got one, sadly, but one's better than nothing at all. And you can see the screws that would go through the wood itself. So that was bolted to the floor, and then that would sort of secure the tyres and stop them from rolling either left or right. And then that other piece up the top there, that sort of triangular looking piece, it's actually the wrong way around. It should be sort of, well, it's inverted, should be the other way. And you can see, if you look a little closer, I'll zoom in, you can see that there's sort of like two holes up the top there which would bolt into the back of the wooden tray or box bed. The Americans call them beds. And then the last bit that I managed to collect was is the bumper bar here, and then that curved looking contraption on the top there, which looks like a set of leaf springs, and that's actually a nudge bar. So that's sort of to protect the front end of the vehicle, like the radiator and the hood and all those sorts of things. So I've just sprayed all the bolts, which are pretty badly rusted and have been there, I would imagine, for the better part of 80 years. So they're probably not going to budge without a fight, and me killing a couple of my knuckles in the process. But I'll see how I go. So these are the new parts that I bought for my Marmon, and I picked them up fairly reasonably, as I said, at an auction down in Victoria, and I'm so thrilled that I managed to buy them, because they are super difficult to find and will go a long way to making the vehicle look a lot more authentic and more like its military self. So that's the only update I've got for the moment. As they say on the web, see you on the next one.